What's up, guys?
Welcome back to something different.
Oh, episode 10?
It is episode 10. Give it a pound for that, bro. Come on.
So that's 10
episodes.
10 freaking episodes, man. We are on
so sick.
fire,
That
man.
is so sick.
Oh, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing real great. It's super hot. I'm just gonna go and bring my energy drink real quick.
Yeah, you gotta bring the energy drink.
I totally forgot my energy drink, bro.
Yeah. But we are back from a vacation. I don't know if you guys been following us on our YouTube, our Instagram. Wait a minute. That's the
Hello, give it a mercy.
sound of heaven right there. But we just came back from a kind of like Norwegian trip up to one of my
Sogn and Fjordane.
Sogn and Fjordane,
Yeah.
my bad. Sogn and Fjordane for the people in Norway. To visit one of Oscar's family members because she has
my old foster mom.
Yeah,
actually.
she has a camp over there.
She has a own, what do you call it, like camping resort, trailer park,
Something like that.
Something
Pretty much
like
a
that,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
like cabins.
There's a lot of cabins.
Small cabins, and people that are traveling, they can kind of like stop there.
She had people from everywhere.
Yeah,
in
we
the
talked
world, bro,
about
like
that.
30 different countries in just 1 month.
Insane. And it's pretty like up in the mountains as well, so it's pretty crazy to see like people from all over the world
Exactly.
coming
it's
to see,
pretty high up in the
finding
mountains.
like the place right there.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, as Jack said, we just came back from there. We was there for like how long? I think it was
4 days.
3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we got there and then we got there super early.
Yeah.
So we had the whole day.
Really early as well.
Yeah, like 7 o'clock or something like that, and then
Yeah.
it just started to grind. Without a doubt, and we also found
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, baby.
But we found a gym there as well.
Yeah.
And that gym was actually pretty nice.
It was decent.
It was decent. It
Yeah.
wasn't the best,
It
but
wasn't-
I mean, it's in the middle of the mountains,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm happy with like how the gym worked compared to like it's literally up in the mountains, so that was
it was
nice.
either that or lifting rocks, bro.
Yeah. So it was a good substitute.
But I feel
alternative.
good. It feels good to be back as well, though.
It does.
But we wanted to talk about being spontaneous.
Yeah,
that was basically exactly what we were.
Yeah.
Super spontaneous.
Yeah, we
Super
went
spontaneous.
on this hike up a mountain. Literally, like it's not like it had a path. It was like we saw the mountain. I was like, okay, we're going up. Like,
yeah, we had to climb.
We had to
the
climb.
shit.
If you haven't watched the vlog, it's pretty hilarious. So if you want
Yeah.
to watch it, go watch it on
Yeah.
mine and Oscar's channel.
It's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, it was a good vibe.
Yeah.
But like, the point was we were doing like this hike and we were like climbing and not going like the traditional route. And we talked about like when we got up. Talked about being like spontaneous
and stuff like that.
and that we actually just went on a trip. Like I think you rang me like 2 days before.
Yeah,
or
2
three.
days. 2 days before, I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, bro, do you want to go with me to Sogn and Fjordane and like look at the mountains and shit?" Because I knew that you hadn't like been
Never.
like places here in Norway.
Yeah, I've been to like Rondane. It's like 3 hours away from where we were.
Yeah, and that's not like really big mountains and stuff like that.
No.
You know? So I was like, damn, like Jack is not gonna say no to this.
Yeah.
He's 100% gonna come.
Yeah,
And you said yes, and then 2 days later we just went.
yeah. So
But yeah, I really liked when we walked up because like it was so beautiful just standing on top of the mountain and just looking at that view and just standing there, kind of like thinking about what you've kind of made so far. You know?
accomplished.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was a nice vibe, and like we talked about like getting out of your routine and being a little bit more spontaneous, because that was like it was a really good experience to like come out of your normal routine, even though we don't live like a super normal life.
Yeah.
It was nice to kind of like just
get
pretty
another
much
routine in a way.
pretty much just
'Cause, like,
go out like
I mean, we don't have a normal routine, but we do have a routine.
we do have a routine.
You put out a YouTube video every third day.
Yeah.
That is a routine.
Yeah, training,
right?
routine.
Training, that is a routine. So you can have good routines, but you can also have bad routines,
Yeah.
right? And that's kind of what we want to like kind of like touch in today, though.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was good for both of us, just to like kind of break that
Exactly.
routine and just do something different.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, something different. Right?
The funny every time one of us says something different, we're like,
Hey, got him. But yeah, the point was, I felt really good, even though I feel good in my regular routine. I felt really good stepping out of the routine.
Yeah.
Oscar called me 2 days before, and I was like kind of like hesitant because like we didn't really have like a super plan other than I was going to take a bus ride up in the mountains.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, this is actually a good idea to kind of like be a little bit uncomfortable, step out of my comfort zone, my daily routine, and do something that I haven't done before, and actually go for it instead of blocking instead of having like a small mind and not wanting to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like scary or not like
exactly.
in the
I was
routine.
just about to say that you're probably a bit scared because like you don't know how it is. It's not really in your comfort zone. Like traveling all the way up there, taking the bus all the way, because we had to take a 9-hour bus ride or something like that up.
Yeah, pretty much.
But we rode down though in a car.
Yeah, that was epic.
Yeah, that was really epic. The drone shots was amazing.
Insane.
Dude. It was a hot trip.
I can tell you that.
12 hours in a car with 2 bodybuilders, dude.
And guess what? We went and trained afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, we hit a solid arm session there.
Yeah.
With that, how's your bicep now?
It's better. Like we arm wrestled.
Yeah, you arm wrestled.
Like 3 bodybuilders. With the ego got in our way. And first I arm wrestled Oscar. Should we share the results?
Yeah, you won.
Yeah, I won it. But then Håkon, like immediately after, we're like, let's go. I was like, chill, bro. I literally just gave 100%. My biceps were a little bit itching, and he was like, no, let's go.
Yeah, we have to do it right now.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. My ego wouldn't let me down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I did it, and when I did it with Håkon, something just like popped in my bicep.
Yeah.
I don't think I tore anything, but like it's something in there. It's not really right.
Yeah, just a little twitch.
And I did a leg day after. Couple of days after, and I pushed up like the bar when I did squats.
Yeah.
And my arm just like went numb from
seriously
there.
But how is it now though?
It's better now.
Oh, it is better.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's better.
So I remember I asked you to spot me on bench press.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
You're like, my bicep, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't
it's
work.
not there. It's not there.
So like from the middle of my forearm to like my upper part of the bicep was like it was just stinging. Like even when I didn't like use it at all.
Yeah.
So it was pretty uncomfortable, but it feels good now.
And that's really
good. Nothing is really like. It works, so I'm happy that I didn't tear anything, but that just goes to show how easily things can pop.
Yeah, exactly.
How easily you can injure yourself.
Dude,
so.
The thing is that I always lived like super, like you know me.
That's insane. Like you never had an injury.
Yeah.
Or you have an injury, right?
But that's not for training though.
Yeah.
That's not for training. I've had one injury, but that's just in my back. But it was a nerve injury.
Okay.
So it was actually it
from laughing, right?
Yeah, from laughing. I got an injury from like I go to the gym, bro, and I absolutely destroy
Kill
myself.
yourself.
But I get an injury by breathing and laughing. But so I think it's like because I work out really, really heavy, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so I think it's like how did I say that? Like Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah.
He said everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but ain't nobody want to
live
lift
the
heavy ass weights.
But
that's how I feel now. But if you warm up properly and
of course.
you do the exercise properly and with the correct form and stuff like that, nothing's really.
You train hard, but you train smart as well.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, it's gonna pop.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
That's pretty bad though. You don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to go. I don't want to go Callum on that.
No,
I don't want to do that. But talking about the what they would call it again? Oh my god, the routine.
Yeah, routine.
Like what I said earlier is that we have good routines, but we also have like bad routines,
exactly.
Right? And habits.
Yeah.
Right.
Habits is a big thing as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like habits is kind of a routine.
Yeah.
Because
if you do something
every a habit.
Yeah, exactly, if you do something every day, it becomes a part of your routine, right?
Exactly. That's the thing. So, what I mean to say is that you can have a lot of bad habits as well. So, I almost just got one.
Yeah.
I almost just got one.
Okay, talk a little bit about that.
I sat down here
before
you came, and Netflix was open.
Okay.
I never watched Netflix, bro. I never watched Netflix, but I had a friend visiting here, and we watched Netflix. And then now, just before you came, I actually catched myself in watching a series in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Instead, I had to edit.
You have things to do as
exactly.
well.
I have an edit. I'm editing right now.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, I gotta stop it.
Yeah.
Or else it would have become a habit.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's like my problem. If I start a series, I'm just binging.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, exactly. So that almost happened.
Yeah. I think it's important to have a balance as well because we've been talking about that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though we work a lot,
Yeah.
I think it's important to have kind of like some downtime as well.
Yeah,
That's personal for me. I know you pretty much don't have it at all, but I like to like wake up early and work until like the evening 10
and
something.
then after you're done
and
with your
then
work.
after I'm done with what I'm supposed to do, if that's editing, if that's working, whatever it has to be, like clothing, whatever, like after that I just sit down with my meal and then I watch something for an hour just to cool down. And
that's different though. I had something to do, so I was editing.
That's good that you checked yourself.
Exactly. So that's one. But what you had is that is a good habit. I can say that is a good habit.
Because it helps me as well.
Exactly,
to cool
it helps
down.
you to like kind of like just don't think about work for a little bit and then kind of zone out and just do you.
But I think like as you said, if you do it when you have other things to do and procrastinate on the things you need to do, instead of like doing that and instead of watching Netflix, that's a good thing that you were able to catch yourself instead of like you're doing it today and maybe like you watched a couple of hours, nothing really bad happened. You could have done other things, but like the other day and the next day and the next day,
it would have become a habit. And if that would have become a habit, it would have become a problem.
It would
become because like I always say without a doubt.
But like I've seen when I edit these podcasts. When you talk, I always say yeah.
You're like I'm like without a doubt.
I watch myself like, what the hell am I doing? Like I always say like literally after every sentence.
I do that.
So I try to catch myself doing it. Say other things like instead of but
it is what it is.
But we're Norwegian. It's not our.
Don't kill us, guys.
It's not our first language. Is that what you say? It's not our mother language.
I mean, I'm like we speak more English than Norwegian.
Pretty much,
so like, we can't use that. We can't use that as an excuse. We'll have it. But that's what I'm saying about like bad habits and good habits.
I agree.
So.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, that's good. And like also you can have bad habits. Like what I consider is a bad habit is that say you don't make your bed in the morning. That's a bad habit. You always snooze. Like,
bad habit.
Exactly. You just
you
stop the alarm and you're like, okay, I'm going to do 5 more minutes. Okay, I'm going to do 10 more minutes. Okay, I'm going to do 15 more minutes.
Exactly.
That is also a bad habit because when you start doing that shit,
you'll keep on doing it.
Exactly. That's the thing, and you just like kind of like skip everything to like.
I think it's important to hold yourself accountable as well. Like if you are going to wake up, don't snooze. Just go for it, and you'll build like. When you do it and you don't snooze, you'll get into like a good habit of not snoozing the alarm clock, and after a while it won't be a problem. Like I'm not saying this to brag or anything, but like I have a pretty good like wake up routine.
You wake up pretty early.
I don't even need to have alarm. I have it on, but I don't even need it because I wake up at like 7:30 by myself because
it's become a good habit.
I'm hype about today. Like I know I have things to do and I'm happy and excited about things I have to do. So I'll just wake up naturally and it's like, yes, I'm ready to smash.
I'm ready to smash everything because like. It takes 3 weeks to get into a habit, and that's what.
Like 90 days.
90 days.
90 days.
90 days or something like that.
I've heard that as well.
And you've already in it.
Yeah.
So it's become a great habit.
For me, it's a good
exactly
habit.
like because when you wake up, I even feel that like I'm not gonna say that I wake up 6 every day because I don't. Sometimes I wake up 9.
We talked about that in all the podcasts.
Yeah, like I'm up to like 2 or 3 in the night sometimes, just editing and doing work. So we work the same amount of time, but different
hours.
Different hours, basically. But what I was about to say is that I totally forgot what I was about to say. Where was I?
I think you talked about 90 days, like becoming.
And then you basically got that habit, right?
Yeah.
So if you can put 90 days into something, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
It's not cool. Like it's not going to be. Like you're gonna be super tired.
You're going to be tired.
Super tired.
Waking up 7 waking up 6 and 7, in the beginning. It's not
right.
like this is fun.
Right. What the fuck?
I'm tired. Like I want to sleep. It's not like I hate sleeping. But like if you are able to get into a good routine and a good habit, it's going to be easier to wake up at 7. Like I feel refreshed at 7:30. I feel refreshed, man. Like I'm ready to wake up. It's not like I'm dragging ass. Like I'm ready. Give me 5 minutes, splashing water in my face, and I'm like, okay, what's next? What's the mission for the day?
I like that because you get to do so much.
Yeah. I think you get more out of the day as well.
Yeah, without a doubt.
waking up. Well, obviously, if you wake up earlier, you get to do more.
Yeah.
Instead of like sleeping to 11, 12, and then
Yeah.
starting your day.
That's super extreme though. 11, 12, because then basically.
But I've had friends that would slept to like 12.
I used to do that before.
Yeah.
It's like 2 or 3 even, bro. Like I didn't go to sleep until like 6 in the morning. I just slept all the way to 3.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Probably like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah.
That was before I started.
But I think there's a lot of people that actually do it still. So
that is true, and that's a really bad habit. Even in the weekends, bro.
Yeah.
Even in the weekends, because they're like, okay, it's weekend, now I can sleep till like 3. Why?
Yeah.
You can still, it's weekend, but it's like, when people say, oh my god, I can't wait till Monday. I'm like, Monday? That's not, it's just a day, bro. Like,
it's literally just a day on the calendar.
Sunday is Thursday. Thursday is Friday. Like, it's same shit what day it is.
We talk about it all the time, like, which day is it today? Like, I have no idea.
Like, it doesn't really matter what day it is.
It doesn't.
Right?
Like, I think,
So people always go, and like, when Monday comes, they're like, oh my god, I can't wait until Friday. Dude, why?
Bro. You have to live your life, man.
Exactly.
If you live for the weekends, like as Gary said, your shit is broken because you should look forward to waking up every day, and you shouldn't have to be like, okay, I have to grind through Monday to Friday, just so I can have 3 days on where I feel good. Like you should make it your mission to have every day like as your Friday, pretty much. Like you look forward to every single day because you're doing something you love, and that should be your mission. I think I've done that pretty good. Like it's not like I'm super happy every single day. But like you're human. But I live like a pretty like life I want to live.
Exactly, and that kind of goes in on. We got a comment on one of our videos. I'm not showing any hate or something like that because I just don't show any hate. I'm not that person.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it got to me a little bit because we haven't gotten any hate on the podcast. And he like opened up and was like pretty much trashing us and saying that what we do is not a job and pretty much trashing Håkon, which is our guest as well. So it's kind of like rude,
personal. So like, but that's how close-minded people are.
Yeah.
Like we don't know if that person watched the whole podcast. Hopefully he did, or I mean, hopefully he didn't because he didn't really get the memo.
He didn't get the point, pretty much.
Exactly. But what I wanted to say about that is that. We are YouTubers, right? We literally are. We get paid. We get paid Google, by YouTube. We are YouTubers, right? We have our podcasts. Exactly. We're personal trainers. You have your own clothing brand and everything.
Goes well. Thank you for all the support. If you're watching,
you've gotten a lot of support.
It's getting crazy lately.
We're doing a lot, and dude, I cannot stress how much time I sit and edit. Every time I snapshot anyone, if I'm not with you, bro, or anybody else,
I edit.
I always edit. I can sit 9 hours a day and edit. People will be like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna be 9 hours on work today," and like, that's not a problem, dude.
That's not a problem. Like if you like what you do, it's not a problem.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like I love what I'm doing. Dude, I could have been a welder. I could have made millions right now if I wanted to do that.
From welding,
yeah, on the platforms and stuff like that, but. Like, why do that and just be
miserable if you don't like it?
Because that's not my career.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I respect you. If you want to go and watch dogs for your life, or
if you love that shit,
dude,
go for it. Go for it.
I will support the fuck out
I'm
of you.
hyped for you.
Exactly, I will support you, but I just don't like people that are so close-minded to be like, okay, dude, listen up. What you're doing is wrong. It's not a job. Like, dude, what are you even commenting for? Are you dumb?
Like, you don't even know what we're doing. Like,
exactly.
Obviously, he doesn't watch our content because if he did, he would know about how much work we really put in. But I think he got maybe like dropped by the podcast, so I watched a couple of minutes or played forward something like that, and got kind of like one clip out of it.
The thing is that I can guarantee 110% if you watch through every podcast we have. You will get something out of it.
Yeah.
With
that's our main goal. That's pretty much our main goal.
That's why we started this podcast. That's why we call it something different.
Because when I help people,
because we do something different. Yeah. So if he commenting, you guys are doing something different. You guys are doing it wrong.
We're doing our job.
This is our podcast, bro. It's something different.
Yeah. And with the podcast as well, we want to inspire others that are maybe thinking about doing something different. I'm not going to say it 1,000 times over, but if you're trying to do something different and maybe you're afraid to do it, maybe you're afraid of what people might say, judge you, we're here to say like, go for it.
Exactly, like we get judged all the time.
Yeah.
Like people like that guy, he judges.
Yeah, but 99% of the time we're getting positive feedback.
Exactly, dude. I'm getting positive feedback every single day.
Every single day, man.
That one message of the girl, she started with, on the last day of my life.
Yeah. Crazy,
dude,
man.
I got so much goosebumps out of that shit.
Crazy.
She basically said that I saved her life by just doing what I'm doing.
Insane.
And if that doesn't if that doesn't show that what we are doing is
Really?
right,
Yeah.
then what is, bro?
Yeah.
What is, bro? Seriously. If I could just change one life, save one life, I would not stop doing what I'm doing. Without a doubt.
Never stop. I'll show you some messages as well from people. Yeah. Like, it's insane to think about the impact that we made already. So, like, one hate comment doesn't really affect us. Like, it hits you maybe for a couple of minutes, and then once again you step back and like, holy shit, I've been able to help a lot of people. So
the thing is that it depends on what kind of hate it is. If it's like, you guys suck, okay, I don't know. But if they go personal, they kind of said Håkon is not an actor.
Yeah, and he went in on like our guest as well.
Yeah, and I was like,
we don't want that because we want people to be comfortable.
Exactly.
On our podcast.
We don't want negativity here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Literally, I think the first episode was like, we don't care about negativity.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, we don't care about it. So why do you come here with it?
Yeah.
But that just shows like there's gonna be close-minded people everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
And that's just how it's gonna work. But like, I'm happy.
I'm
here doing the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and work out later. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna like do me, and I'm just gonna continue living my dream life. That's exactly what I'm doing. Exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But how did you? One question.
Yep, go for it.
How did you feel going out? Because I know for a fact you went out of your comfort zone when we went up to the
Yeah, I did. 100%.
Did you feel like you've grown? Did you learn something from it?
I definitely felt like it was a cool experience as well, because I'm going to be honest, like when you called me, I was like, ooh, that sounds pretty
Yeah, I heard you hesitated a bit too.
But I think that's just me as like a person. Like when I get something, I just have to step back and just think about it for a second. I'm not really like, okay, let's do it without thinking. I have to have some sort of like plan. Not that I have to have everything planned out, but like just maybe an hour to think about stuff. That's just me as a person. That's how I like it. So I was like, you were like, oh, where? India? But you called and I was like, okay, it sounds like a cool idea. Just have to think about it. It's just how I am. And I thought about it and was like, okay, it's pretty good, cool idea. Like I get to experience.
And you're not able to travel like out of nowhere.
Exactly. That was one of the points as well. Like because I wanted to save money for traveling outside of Norway as well.
Yeah.
So money was also a thing. But again, I was like, it sounds like a cool idea. I've never experienced Norwegian nature like that.
Yeah.
I'm with you. You're a good friend of mine. And I just like, it's a cool experience. I get to vlog, put it out on YouTube as well, make content, get some sick pictures, which we got.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And it was just like a couple of days as well, so it's like, fuck it, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it at all. It was fun. And it was nice to meet your foster mom as well. She was extremely hardworking.
The thing is that she's probably one of the reasons why I started doing what I'm doing as well. It's like every time, because me and my twin brother would live at her place when we started, like when we were like 2 weeks old. So she hasn't always been my foster mom, but like 3 times in a weekend we would all go to her place and sleep there like a month at a time, 2 months at a time, because like, you know, my family is dysfunctional.
I know what you mean. I have the same one.
Yeah. But and every single day, bro, I'm 23 years old. Ever since I can remember, probably like 4 or 5, I don't know. She always woke up like around. You can hear stuff like start to move around at like 4 in the night, bro.
It's not even morning. It's night. 4 is in the night. Like.
It's in the night. So you could like start hearing stuff like started happening, and then like around 5 you could hear a step, and then like around 6 there's sound everywhere. She's like doing everything. Like, She would knock on the door. Guys, ready to wake up? I need some help.
Breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. Breakfast. And she would literally work her ass off. And right now she's 70 years old.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, and she does it.
And she still does
every single day.
Yeah.
I called her yesterday, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" You know what I'm doing. I'm working, dude.
Literally.
Yeah, like
when we were there, she was up like. I don't know when she was up because we had like a separate cabin.
Yeah.
But like she was good morning. It was maybe like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I've been up for a couple of hours.
Really? Exactly.
That's insane, man.
But she kind of has the same mindset.
Yeah. I was just about to say if that one thing I've learned that like you can always adapt to like she's 70, right?
70 years old.
Yeah. And she wakes up at like 5, 6.
Yeah.
That means like I'm 23. I'm like not even in my prime yet.
Oh no.
So that means like if she can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that kind of like, okay, I don't really have any excuses not to do work.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
So her mindset and her work ethic, it also really inspires me as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, you can always come with excuses, but if you come with excuses, nothing's gonna
gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen with that. Also, if you don't put in the work and if you just come in the excuses, you're not gonna put in hours.
Yeah.
And then
not to throw hate on the guy who commented as well, but he was like. It is a big excuse if you're tired and have a headache.
Of course, it's not a big excuse.
Of course, I was like,
I don't care. You want to tell you something? My head actually hurts now, but I'm gonna deadlift today, and I'm gonna kill my legs. Dude. I'm gonna kill my legs.
Yeah. You know, the road trip as well, my head was exploding.
I remember that.
I didn't want to tell it like to the vlog and you because I was like, okay, I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses.
Yeah.
But like after a couple of hours of driving and sitting in the sun, my head was like exploding. Like it was hurt so bad. But guess what? I still vlogged.
Yep.
I still gave my everything to the vlog, and like I'm going to be honest, I took like a painkiller or a Paracet because that was pretty much at the end of the day because like it was heavy, but that I didn't was like I'm just going to sleep it off and I'm not going to stop vlogging.
You could have been like, okay, I'm just going to stop vlogging. I'm not going to make this video. Like a lot of people would done that.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, I'm not going to do it. But you didn't come with any. The only thing you said, dude, my head hurts.
Yeah.
And can we like listen to the music a bit?
Yeah, a bit lower.
And I'm like, sure, why not? Like. And in my head, I didn't even think about like you saying that you're gonna stop because that's non-existent. I know for a fact you wouldn't have been like, no, I'm not gonna record. Are you dumb?
That's not Jack. That's not Oscar or Jack. Like
no.
We have a goal.
Yeah.
And literally everyone works and literally everyone has like headaches. That's not going to stop you. Like your foster mom, my mom as well.
Yeah.
Like they work fucking hard.
Yeah.
And if they would have let a headache stop them, they wouldn't be where they are. We wouldn't be where we are right now.
Not on that.
I get it. Like
she started with nothing.
Yeah.
She was so poor. She had 4 children. Super poor, no place to live and 4 children. She opened up her own kiosk or whatever you call it, like 7-Eleven or whatever you call it. Yeah. Right down here.
Yeah, you told me about
it. She built this house, which we're sitting in right now.
Insane.
She started building another house. Yeah, this house is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And she started building another house, which is an absolute castle. She bought another house. She bought a farm. She bought a whole camping resort, and now she owns everything.
She's smart with investments and money as well.
Smart investment. Waking up early in the morning and not making any excuses. Exactly. I have never heard any excuses.
Imagine if she was like, I had a headache, I'm not going to do anything today. Like,
dude, I would have called an ambulance right away because something was wrong. Something would have been wrong.
I get it, like if you're tired after a long day of work, but if you really want to do something, a headache shouldn't stop you. Feeling a little bit tired shouldn't stop you.
Dude, I stopped doing drugs, and if you can stop doing drugs just like that, that means you want something to it, right? So like. It really affected me, but in my head I was like, okay, you just have to do it. Yeah. So if you're feeling down after work, dude, it's okay. Like you feel down, okay, but you can still continue going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
you're not dead. Like
exactly.
You have a headache.
That people are in so many worse situations than you. Always remember that. There's people in Africa, bro,
starving,
walking 50 miles to get water every day. Imagine their head.
Yeah. You don't think they have a headache? Like
yeah, exactly.
We're privileged to be.
I think we will have to stop the camera real quick. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. A little pause right there. But what I was supposed to say, like, imagine what they have to go through in Africa. Like walking and starving, and people are dying in war zones, like all over the world. And you have a little headache. Is that going to stop you?
Yeah, exactly. And people can listen to this right now and be like, "Oh, you can't really compare us." Yes, you can.
Yeah,
you're both a human.
Yeah.
Like you have your own mind. And the mind is like, it's fascinating how strong and powerful the mind is. Because if you really want something, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
But when people start making excuses, as we just talked about, nothing is going to happen.
You're going, like, the second you make an excuse, you've already, like, made up your mind that you're not going to do it. But if you try to find, like, a way to do it, you'll probably find a way to do it.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Just going with a positive mindset. And we talked about mindset a lot of times, but I think it's really, really important as well.
Yeah.
If I've said it, but if you really want to do something, you'll find a way to do it.
Yeah.
And if a headache stops you, you probably should go and find something that you like to do.
Yeah.
Because a headache isn't going to stop you if you love to do it. Like if I woke up with a headache today, I still don't know I'm going to do a podcast. We're going to vlog. Like it doesn't matter really.
No.
So.
Exactly.
We touched on that as well. I just had to get that out of the way because it bothered me.
Yeah, but it's important though. It's important. Like if you just have to continue doing what you're doing, you're gonna have to be hard on yourself because that's what it takes. You're gonna be a hard motherfucker. That's basically what it takes.
Yeah.
And you can't put
that can go from daily habits as well. If we talked about like changing your routine and getting into good habits. We recently started running as well.
Yeah.
And that has really changed my
me too.
My positive habits as well because
I said it on my story. Last time I ran 10 kilometers, I ran it at 1 hour and 7 minutes, right? And at that time, I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to beat that. I'm not going to beat that. And last time I did it, which was like
week ago
or something like that, I did it at 49 minutes or something seconds.
Insane.
And that only shows that I put my mind into it, and it happened.
It happened.
Like at when I ran like 5 kilometers, I was dead. Yeah. I was so dead. I was like, oh my god, I want to stop. I want to stop. But I said to myself, I'm not gonna stop. My lower back is fucking dying right now. My breath is. I'm so out of breath, but I'm not gonna stop.
Exactly.
But that's it. Takes that mindset.
You have to have.
You just have
mindset.
to get over it.
Yeah.
You know. And a lot of people don't really understand that you have to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because if you're always comfortable, you're not going to progress.
You're not going to grow, right?
Exactly. So like it's like training. Getting that. So you're repping on bench press, right? And you're on.
I like how you compare everything to bench press. Let's go.
I always do bench, dude. So you're doing bench press, right?
Yeah.
You do 8 reps on 8 reps on 100 kilos, right?
Yeah.
So say on the 9th. You've done 8 and you're gonna do 9 and it hurts, bro. When you put it up, you're on a grind and it literally hurts.
Yeah,
it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But if you get that 9th, you're gonna get that.
That's progression.
Next time as well.
Yeah.
That's progression.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's kind of what I'm saying, that you have to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because you can't go being comfortable all the time.
No. Like it's nothing really grows in the comfort zone, right? So I think it's important to get out of your comfort zone, and if you have something you want to do, just go for it and be a little bit uncomfortable, and you'll learn a lot of things along the way as well.
Yeah, I think.
I was just going to say something, but I forgot what it was. About the running.
Oh yeah.
Because I told myself like I was kind of like in a rut after. I think I can thank Corona for this as well. Like before Corona, I was kind of like stuck in like just doing bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where it was still fun, but it was like it was really repetitive.
It gets really repetitive.
So I thought like, how can I change up my routine to make it a little bit more fun? So I walked on the stories. I went to the story, my Instagram story, and I was like, okay, I'm going to start running more because I ran before, like previously in my life, doing soccer and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed it. I used to do like a lot of evenings run when I was younger, and I really enjoyed it because me and myself.
Yeah, just music on and just vibing, you know.
Yeah, so I thought like, okay, I'm just going to put it out on the story, and that have to keep me accountable. Not that I'm not able to do it myself, but I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it. So I put it on the story, and I was like, okay, I'm going to start running now. And so I did, and after that, like, I'm really happy about my new training routine as well. I feel really, really good. I feel more athletic. I feel like more stamina, and I feel like actually I have more energy during my day as well.
Yeah.
And I actually now look forward to running. And
I really feel you on that.
So that's another like example of getting out of your comfort zone.
But
another routine as well.
I'm just gonna call people out right now. If you're sitting on a couch, just go out and for a run after this. Like literally, because like
not even run, like go and walk.
Because like if you don't have anything to do, why not do something productive?
Exactly.
Why not move?
You can listen on this while you're moving as well. We got Spotify.
That is true, but like that's kind of what we preach on this Something Different channel, is that we want everyone to be a better version of themselves.
100%.
And if you're just sitting in a sofa, sitting in your computer desk, or sitting in your car or whatever, just stop the car like a mile away and walk to your job, walk to your school. You know, like
it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Like you're just gonna become a better version of yourself. Like you're gonna become fucking beast. You're gonna become a machine. You know.
Yeah. And I want to say that as well. I didn't like when I did bodybuilding and stuff like that. I didn't really move much.
Yeah.
But I started doing my like daily walks. I put it out on my story. I woke up early and went out for a walk and did like 10,000 steps. I still do it, but I decided from going from just doing bodybuilding and then not doing much other than just work.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's try and be more active. So I did the walks. I didn't start running.
Yeah.
I did like power walks.
Yeah, we started running at the same time.
Yeah,
maybe.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I feel good. Like, let's try running. And I tried it. It was horrible. Like felt like trash. But after a while, like it gets fun, and you're able to challenge yourself. And that's again another example of getting out of your comfort zone and getting a more like healthy routine and getting in a good routine. Yeah. Not training
but
is.
That running though is like that. The thing is that it won't really just help you with your routine. It would help you in life.
Yeah,
because you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And you can do many other things after that because you've already been a little bit uncomfortable, so your body's like kind of used to being uncomfortable, so you can just go ahead and continue.
Yeah, I feel like that after I ran as well. Like I feel really energized.
Yeah,
like, maybe I feel a little bit like not a lot of energy. Like after I went for that run, like I'm ready to conquer the world. Like it's insane.
Dude, after the 10-kilometer run, I wanted to train legs. I did legs. It was like 11 at night.
Yeah. I did the opposite. I trained before it.
Yeah.
And you was like, I just did 1 mile. I saw the story. I was like, let's go for a mile.
The fun thing is that at the road trip, we talked about like running, and I was like, I'm gonna run 10 kilometers, and I'm gonna do it underneath an hour, and like underneath an hour.
Pretty much.
Underneath an hour.
Under an hour.
Within an hour, right?
Under an hour, pretty much.
Exactly, and I was not joking, dude. Like from that point, I had already like
envisioned it in your mind.
Yeah. Yes, I had that vision. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fucking kill it.
Yeah.
You know. And it was late. You started working out and stuff like that with Magnus, and I don't think you were gonna run.
I actually had planned it.
Yeah.
But at the day it was like when I finished up the session with Magnus, it was like 8:30.
Yeah,
and I was like,
late.
I can do it tomorrow, but again I was like, snap out of it. I have to keep myself accountable.
Yeah.
I said I was going to do 10K. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go back home. I'm going to grab a quick protein shake. Not going to have a super meal before that.
Yeah.
And I did it.
Yeah, I remember we called, and I was like, don't call me if you don't run 10
you
kilometers.
Said it, like, if you don't run 10 kilometers, don't call me back up. I was like, oh shit. And the funny thing was like, when I ran it as well, the like casting lady, she called me as well. So I was like, okay. I know, because Oscar called me like 10 minutes before. She was like, I just got a call from the casting lady.
Yeah, we got an accident.
She's probably going to call you as well. I was like, bro, I'm running right now. Like, I'm not going to stop these 10 kilometers. Like, I'm running anyways. So I saw the number and I was like, okay. I started jogging a little bit slower. I'm not tired. And she knew it, like she heard it on my voice, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just out jogging. And she was like, oh, I can call you back. I'm like, nope, I'm fine. So she's like, send me your contact, and I was like, thank you for the opportunity. Yeah. And while I was jogging, I was just sending the contact.
Oh shit!
So I didn't stop.
And you did it in
58
minutes.
So just under an hour for my first 10 kilometers.
That's crazy.
Really happy about that.
Crazy.
I'm not sure if I'm going to run 10 kilometers
ever again.
Ever again. Obviously, I'm going to run it.
I mean, you can do it, but not in that amount of time. It's like, it's really.
I'd prefer to split it over like multiple days as well. So maybe in the beginning of the week do 5K, and then at the end of the week do 5K.
Yeah.
And then my weekly total will be 10K.
Anyways. I like that.
Instead of doing every session, because my legs were fucking destroyed.
For 3 days. 3
like,
whole
I'm still
days.
a little bit sore right now.
Same.
It's been like,
glutes are actually a little bit sore.
Yeah. So
dude, I almost ran on a snake.
You told me about that. Like a rattlesnake?
Yeah, like a rattlesnake. And I just jumped over that bitch. It was like a small path, and I just had to like Naruto jump over it. It was crazy. But when it said about like talking about you running and taking your phone, it reminded me when you're younger, right? And you're just riding a bicycle with your friends, and you're like gonna pass by them. You stop and you hold your breath, so they don't hear that you're like out of breath. Have you done it before?
I've done it before. Like when I walk as well, and it's like upwards.
Yeah, you're like
like no breathing at all, but inside like I'm dead.
You're like I'm not tired. Oh my god, that's really.
That's literally what I had to do.
Yeah, but that's out of the comfort zone as well.
100%.
None of us were like super comfortable.
So that goes back to like getting into a routine, and no matter how much you're doing, you can probably do a little bit more. And pretty much. We went on a rant because we got the comment on the headache, and we both were like, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm like that is so wrong. It's like That's kind of what we're talking about. Like that's exactly the opposite of what we are talking about.
Literally,
like that's absolutely something. Like, and we're both are examples. Both are examples that you don't have to have a 8 to 4 job. You do not have to sit back home with a headache and not go and train. Like, because we're doing it. We're doing exactly what we're saying. We're not just sitting here and preaching and not doing it. We're living.
Exactly. Like we're not like saying something and not doing it ourselves. We literally practice what we preach.
And not only that, dude. There's people that do so much more than us.
100%.
And like this is nothing.
Yeah.
This is like I can take on so much more now as well and do that in the same time span.
100%.
You know, like
you'll always find some time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like people saying that I don't have the time to work out.
That's the dumbest excuse.
You have time to work out.
That's literally the dumbest excuse I have ever heard.
Yeah.
In my entire life.
If The Rock can find time to work out, dude, he wakes up like 4, 3.
Wake up a bit earlier, go and work out before you have everything else to do.
Work later, like find.
Don't come with excuses.
You can find an excuse if you really want to work out. You'll find it. Yeah. But when you say you don't have time to work out, it just means that it's not a priority in your life. It means
that. Okay, I want a good body, but I don't want to work for it.
Yeah. It means that it's not a priority.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
If it were your number one priority, guess what? You'll make it happen.
Yeah, you would be fit now. I mean, I made it my 1% priority. I'm fit. Yeah. You made it yours. You're fit.
100%.
I'm a YouTube my first now. I'm a YouTuber, podcaster. You know,
we're trying to make this podcast go like monetized as well.
Yeah, exactly, and it's gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
It's 100% gonna happen.
But you have to start to make it happen.
Yeah.
You can't just talk about it.
Yeah, don't just sit that. But that's kind of what I'm saying when I'm gonna call people out. Go out and run. You're gonna have to start.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to start it. Don't be like, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. I mean, it might happen. It might happen.
Probably, but it's not going to be like a lifestyle if you keep procrastinating.
Exactly.
Like you just have to do it.
Yeah, get out of that. It's like jumping in cold water.
Yeah,
it's absolutely horrible in the first second.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you go in the water, the cold water, and you take one step and you take another step and it gets to your knees and it gets like it's better just to jump right into it.
Exactly. Oh, I totally agree on that. Yeah. I always jump in water.
Yeah, you have to.
I hate.
So go for it. Just don't procrastinate. Go for it. Yeah. If you're sitting on the couch right now and don't really have much to do and listening, just grab your phone, put it in your pocket, put it on your headphones, and go for a little walk.
Yeah, I mean.
Nothing bad can happen, literally.
You don't even have to go for a walk. Go to the gym.
Go to the gym as well.
Or call your mom, say what's up. Do something you haven't really done, you know? So yeah, that's what we kind of like want to talk about on this channel as well, not just hate.
we keep it positive.
Also, when we're talking about routines and stuff like that, like you have, like I said previous, we have different routines, right? So working out is a routine for us. Eating healthy is a routine for us. Doing this podcast, YouTube, blah blah blah. But we can also do other routines.
We can do more.
So we can go out of this routine and like maybe go and travel. Yeah. Because we don't have a routine that requires us to stay at one point.
Yeah, and that's what I like about this as well. We have the freedom to do what we want to do, but we still have a routine to keep us like accountable to the things we have to do.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning of making our podcast, we was like, how the hell are we going to do this? We don't live together. We live pretty far away. But guess what? We started, and I was like, okay, we can do this, and we came up with ideas to do it. And like
we've been uploading every weekend.
Now it's a routine. Like we're on 10th episode. Yeah. And we don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
No, this is going to continue for a really long time.
It's probably as long as people listen, and probably after that as well. We'll keep on doing
until we die.
Yeah, pretty much like episode 1 million. Like
and I actually didn't really listen to a lot of podcasts before I even started my own podcast. But now I listen to podcasts all the time.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan
Joe Rogan. I was supposed to say that. Yeah. Joe Rogan is a big.
He talks about so much random shit, bro. He's absolutely.
And not only that, but he has a lot of cool guests as well. Like everything from like scientists to like bodybuilders to like everything.
And I really like that because it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
It's really different. So we're gonna have to have a lot of other.
We're in the talking of having new podcast guests already. So just stay tuned for that.
We have like 3 or 4 that we
in mind.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool, but
I'm excited for that, and I really hope that you guys are excited for that. We talked for 43 minutes now.
Yeah, I think the thing we wanted to cover, we went in with like, okay, we want to talk a little about getting out of your routine and being a little bit more spontaneous, and that's what we're trying to do.
And we also just wanted to like kind of tell people more about how we can do what we're doing with our routine, but
Yeah.
what it takes, because it takes a lot.
It takes a lot.
You really have to be on your A game every single day.
Yeah.
Because if you're not on your A game, you're slacking, somebody else is going to take our
It's
spot.
going to take our spot, and
Exactly.
we're working to get on the top as well. So
Yeah,
we can't really be
exactly.
like, we can't be like, oh, today I'm not feeling it. Like we have to do it regardless of how we feel.
Yeah, of course, dude.
So
I would never say, "Oh, dude, I feel."
I know you- you wouldn't.
I'm not gonna do this podcast today.
Never.
Let's do it tomorrow. Are you?
are you dumb, man? Like,
Bruh, sit your ass down, boy.
So that's the mindset. We don't want to like come off as aggressive or anything
Exactly.
like.
I was just about to say that.
But like having the mindset that a headache or tired is going to be an excuse for you, we just want to say like it's not really an excuse. Like
Just say it like it is. You're weak-minded.
yeah, it's a weak mindset.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but
But like that's what it takes.
if you can imagine all the people every single day that have a headache but still do things like you don't think The Rock has a headache, you don't think Arnold has a headache, you don't think
But
like
the thing is that if you have a problem, I'll tell you have a problem, right? And if you get offended, it's you. That
It's
have
you
it.
that
you
have-
have an ego problem.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Like you can get so offended, but you know that it's not. That it's a fact.
yeah, it is a
So
fact.
if you get angry about that,
Yeah,
nobody's gonna give a shit if you get angry about that.
pretty much.
Who cares about that?
Yeah,
Right?
we're just saying it as it is. And
You're just lying to yourself.
yeah, sometimes you need a little tough love to keep you accountable.
Tough love, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I love everyone, dude. Haters, lovers, you
Whatever,
you already
like.
know, dude. I love everyone.
Yeah.
But sometimes people just have to hear it how it is.
Yeah.
Don't be a bitch
Don't be a bitch.
and just go for it. You know.
yeah,
That's what it takes.
That's
That's
what
what
it
me
takes.
and Jack are doing every single day.
Yeah.
And we can prove it.
Yeah.
Go and watch our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Go and watch our podcast. See if
Yeah.
you want to meet us in real life. Come on,
Yeah,
let's do a workout.
yeah.
you
Let's
know?
do work. Let's
Let's
join
do-
in on our day. Like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
see what we really do.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's not to brag, but like we do a lot, and we don't have an excuse. Like
Yeah.
I've mentioned it 100 million times right now, but like if you really want to do something,
Yeah.
you'll find a way to do it.
But that like you can't really say it enough because people don't really
Yeah,
get it. Like
that's the thing.
just do it.
We're
right?
probably going to get a comment like in a couple of weeks, like I have a headache. You guys
Yeah,
are shit,
probably.
trash.
Yeah, bro. The thing is that I'm at the point where I just don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to hate, go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
It's not hurting me.
It's not.
It's not doing anything for me.
only
I'm gonna continue doing me.
Yeah. Don't.
The only thing is that I hope that you can figure out what your problem is and fix that problem.
Maybe we can help with the podcast as
Exactly,
well.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing in this podcast. Like if I can turn a hater into a person that really
A
starts
productive person, maybe.
that would have been so cool, dude.
Yeah,
that would have been so cool. But close-minded people are not the easiest to
work with.
work with. But
Yeah.
it has happened before. I've been a close-minded
Me
person
too.
before.
Me too.
I've changed.
Yeah. Me too.
Right? It's all down to what kind of person you want to be.
Yeah.
What you want to stand for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that message. Should we end that on a good note?
Yeah, we can end that on a good note.
Yeah, that was a good message. Sorry about the tough love, but sometimes you need to hear it, man.
Yeah, dude. Without a doubt.
So
it's really important.
hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's not the longest, but I hope
I
you
mean,
guys.
it's 47 minutes. It's our
47.
usual. It's
Yeah.
our usual.
I hope you guys got something out of this.
I really hope
and if you have something you want to listen to, and once again, like we just want to thank you for all the positive feedback as well.
Yeah,
we don't want to focus all on negative, but we see every comment. We get all the messages on Instagram, the DMs. And we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, we really, really do. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening to something different once again.
Yeah.
And if you listen from the start, you
We love
listen
you.
to 10 yeah, we actually
We love
love
you.
you.
We love you.
Mama, love you. He'll be holding down. But yeah, guys, thank you so much again. Sorry for saying without a doubt all the time. Don't kill me in the comments. But it is what it is.
It is
We'll
what it
see you
is.
guys
In
the next podcast.
thank you for listening.
Boom.